I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello Frontier, it's Tyler here, and today I'm going to be covering the Emmys. So I'm just going to go over a couple of nominations and who won. So The Pit won for the Outstanding Drama Series. The Studio won for an Outstanding Comedy. Britt Lower won the Outstanding Actress Award. And Noah Weil won the Outstanding Actor Award. So congratulations to all these people who won. It was really interesting to see this year. A lot of good shows, a lot of good nominations. Hello Frontier, it's Tyler here, back with another world news story. So recently ICE has been doing some raids on places like Georgia and Chicago, and they plan to do on some other quote-unquote problem areas. So in Georgia, they raided a Hyundai dealer, and they found a couple of illegal immigrants, and they've been held for questioning, I believe. So what do you think about this, Frontier?
All right, today I'm here with
Caleb.
Caleb's going to tell us about the Big E.
Yeah, the Big E is a lot of fun, great food, and it's a lot of fun.
What was your favorite part?
Definitely eating all the food.
Yeah. Nice, nice. So the Big E is September 12th to the 28th. It's the fourth largest fair in the East Coast, and it is about $20 to enter. Thank you, Frontier.
Since the statewide ban of cell phones in public schools in Massachusetts, teachers have allowed students to bring in cassette players and iPods solely to only listen to music.
Hello, Frontier. I'm here with Diego, and he's going to talk about Hispanic Heritage Month. And Diego, what is your ethnicity?
I'm Mexican, half Mexican.
Mexican. And Diego, how do you celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month?
Every day, I'm celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month in a Mexican household. My mother cooks traditional Mexican food, just simple stuff. And during Hispanic Heritage Month, I just feel like immense pride for my Mexican heritage. I'm proud to be Mexican.
Which sandcastle's real and which one's AI? That one's real. One of these barrels is AI. Which one? This one. Is this wagon real or AI? It's real. This horse? It's AI. Honestly, I'm running out of purses to show you, but I will never run out of potatoes. One of these tiki torches is real. This one. Only one of these lemons is real, the rest are AI. Which do you think is the real one? It is, I missed it. It's that one. One of these doors is AI and one is real. Which one's which? That one's AI. This one's real. Actually, I don't know if it's real. No handle.
Hello Frontier. Today we're with Mr. G and he's going to be talking to us a little bit about the fantasy football team.
Hi, everybody. Yes, Fantasy Sports Club. We've been running for 3 years so far. We start off with football, and before the season starts, the first pace class, we commence our draft, and then shortly after that, the season starts. Right now, we have our first weekly matchup. It'll conclude tonight after Monday Night Football, and then we will have our weekly awards where we will determine which individuals won certain awards based off of team performance, and we do that during pace. This goes all throughout the football season, all the way up until somebody wins the big trophy for the championship, and someone loses and earns their trophy as well. We do fantasy basketball as well, and that starts October 20th. We'll have our draft, and then October 21st, I believe, is the start of the basketball season. We have 12 members for the fantasy football, but we will be accepting new members for fantasy basketball. If there are any students who are interested, you can email me if you are interested, and should be about it.
Thank you.
Hello, sir, you later. Missing? Skipping school? Okay. Girls, you see anybody skipping class? No. There it is.
There's been a new policy for AI added to the student handbook. Is that up to teachers individually, or is that a base set rule for the school?
I think it's a balance of both. What you'll find, at least in the student handbook, really primarily has to do with what you cannot use AI for, which is plagiarism and all of those things. Beyond that, the separate policy has to do with allowing or taking the stance for a school, from our schools, to allow the use of AI, but done in a responsible way. So teaching how to use AI in a way that's going to be effective and as a tool for learning. And then we put some guardrails on it around identifying specific AI sources that we will use, and not just let it be wide open. So that's kind of the balance that we're looking for.
All right, great.
watching on YouTube, or if you're listening anywhere worldwide, we have a shot on net from Frontier. First of the game, that's one save, another save, and we have a goal. Shot by Mila Bouchard, and a goal! Big cannon, set play. Berta Fahey. Ball up, another kick out save by Connor, another shot. Another save by Connor. Oh! And after 4 saves in a row, the 5th shot bakes it by.
Frontier, it's Ryan. We're here with some players of the Frontier field hockey team.
I'm Hallie. I'm Elsa.
And they're going to tell us about how their season's been going.
Our season's been pretty good. We won our game yesterday against Minnetonka, and then we have another game tomorrow against Turners, and then Friday against Springfield. Yeah.
What are some of the important games that everyone should go to this year?
Definitely senior night.
Senior night?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess like a Longmeadow or East Longmeadow game.
Well, we just Longmeadow at home. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game.
Longmeadow at home is gonna be a great game.
All right, we better see you there, Frontier.
James under center calling the signals. And the pitch goes on the outside to Dredge, going towards the corner, trying to duck in, and he does. Fast break offense here. Pitch right side it goes, and Dredge gallops into the end zone for the... They're calling it 7. He's back to pass, throws downfield. Got a man open, it's Spearance. He's got the first down and edging toward...
Hello Frontier, it's Tyler here back with another sports news story. So recently the Miami Dolphins versus the Patriots game happened, and honestly it's not the outcome we expected. Miami ended up losing 27-33, with the Patriots getting their first win of the season under Mike Vrabel, which is really an exciting thing for, especially people in New England, because honestly the Patriots haven't been looking good this season. We picked up some tough losses and it's been disappointing, but this is the outcome that we hopefully were expecting on a tough game. The Miami Dolphins are definitely not a bad team. They're not great, but they're not bad. So this is a good start. Honestly, it's looking good for the Patriots. So what do you think, Frontier?
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. 'Cause I can see the dawning. It's not so far away. And all my life I've been waiting for a day like today.
Let's talk about film. Sinners was written and directed by Ryan Coogler, who did Fruitvale Station, the Creed films, Black Panther 1 and 2. Sinners entailed twins trying to leave behind their past and start over, but something dark has been waiting for them. I'm sure you've heard of this film before, and it's deemed as one of the best films to have been released this year, next to Weapons, which I will eventually cover. There's one question though, is it worth the hype? And while it absolutely is worth the hype, this film is more than just a horror film. It is more than just a vampire film. I was astounded by the soundtrack by Ludwig Göransson, who's worked on Oppenheimer and is doing the score for Nolan's The Odyssey. He's also done many other films Coogler did. It is a beautifully shot film, and that's all thanks to Autumn Derland, who also happened to have worked on Black Panther 2 with Coogler. The main purpose of vampires in this film is to outline racism and generational trauma. In ways, they resemble the oppression the main characters have to go through, and people today and back then had to go through as well. But there's something some people don't know about Sinners, and that's one of the main characters being connected to a real-life blues guitar player, Robert Johnson. He was called King of the Delta Blues Singers. He ended up influencing popular artists like Eric Clapton, Bob Dylan, Keith Richards, Robert Plant, and Johnny Winter. But what makes his main character so similar to Robert Johnson is his love for music, much like the rumor of Johnson selling his soul to the devil at the crossroads to gain mastery at playing the guitar. There's a lot of neat details in this film, and it goes back to old vampire storytelling of having to invite a vampire into your home in order for them to actually be inside your house. This concept would first be used in writing through Bram Stoker's Dracula, 1897, and some older works too. The reason why this trope existed was to represent temptation. In order for you to allow a vampire to come inside, you would also have to invite the sin into your abode. This film has some pretty dark themes and spends almost the first hour building the characters and world. But trust me, things get pretty insane once we get settled into the story's main environment. The story takes place in Jim Crow era Mississippi, which was most likely intentional. Now, I highly recommend this film, and again, does have quite a bit of violence and graphic scenes. It's R-rated from what you can tell, and it's got some amazing storytelling and highlights the importance of how music ties into culture. Next week, I'll cover Brick. See you next week.